The land down under has never been easier to reach. United Airlines has more flights between the U.S. and Australia than any other U.S. airline, so you can fly nonstop to destinations like Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. Explore dazzling cities, savor the very best of Aussie cuisine, and get up close and personal with the wildlife. Who doesn't want to hold a koala? Go to united.com/Australia to book your adventure.
From the Gator Framework Studio in Music City, it's the Dining at Disney podcast.
You know the thing about good food? It brings folks together, all walks of life.
You'll discover all the best restaurants and food as you hungrily explore the Disney parks.
Let's do this thing!
The Dining at Disney podcast.
Welcome to the Dining at Disney podcast. I am Kristen, Disney park enthusiast, foodie, travel expert, and exhausted.
And recorded in front of a live studio audience, not. It's Al John. Good time guy. I was going to say good time girl, but I'm a good time guy. Good time guy, podcaster, lover of all things Marvel, Star Wars, and of course the Disney parks. Joined by...
I'm Kat. I am an experiential producer, a film historian, and yeah, that's all I got today. That's it. It's been a long month.
Yeah.
But today we're going to talk about some pretty cool stuff. If you haven't already, please make sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. We're going to talk about a new Haunted Mansion thing and some of our favorites over at the Grand Floridian. But first, Kristen, how are you?
I'm
What are you
tired.
doing? How are you feeling?
I'm just very tired.
Checks out.
Do I look very tired?
No, you look amazing. You look beautiful,
Thank you.
as always.
We look fresh faced.
I don't know that I look fresh
I
faced.
say that. I say that with just a smidgen of sarcasm. But look, Kristen always look good, and I'm just my allergies are raging right now. It's about the time of year where it's gonna start getting really bad for me. I was telling Kristen I've got the nasal wash going. I'm gonna get that going. Because you gotta get that stuff through your system and clear it out and
Get it out.
change the air filters. You got to do that. That's what you got to do. And you can tell because my voice is like another octave lower than it was last week. There's a very Barry White action going on right now.
Love it.
Yes.
I don't have that problem when I'm congested, I don't think.
Oh yeah. I'm literally, I can see my waveform as we're recording, and it's like in the lower. The spectrometer is going nuts right now. So
When I get congested, I start to sound like Fran Fine.
really,
Yeah.
or it. Well,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So I'm looking forward to talking about Grand Floridian. Jeez Louise, where am I? Where am I, guys?
I don't know what
Oh,
year
it's
is
okay.
it.
What year is it?
3,000.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm so tired.
Truth.
Make me yawn on this video
Well,
podcast.
Not doing it. Not doing it. Let's get our excitement levels up because
Yeah.
the first thing we have to talk about is the Disney treasure.
Yeah,
I want to go on this.
I do too. We gotta
I want to like see it and like walk around on it, but like not have it move.
You won't even feel it, Kat. You won't. It's so
It's
big.
not true. I will feel it. I'm seasick right now.
Oh no. We gotta work on
Even
that.
if you take something like Dramamine or whatever, it doesn't. Wow.
I'm the worst. It's because my vertigo gets so bad. Like once it starts, it's like, oh no, here we go.
Oh jeez.
Jules Verne, center of the earth. Bye.
Oh no. Comes the time machine.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
anyway.
So it launches in December.
it does.
Yes.
That's not too far off.
No. And it'll have an extra happy haunt on board, right?
I want to say, one of the things I am most excited about is this Haunted Mansion parlor,
Yes.
the bar that they've got going on. I'm like, I just want to go. Can I just hang out there all day and all night? Because I'm all about the Haunted Mansion.
Yes.
Yes, please.
So at
Well,
any rate, yes. Go ahead. Go ahead,
the
Kat.
Haunted Mansion parlor is going to pay homage to one Disney Imagineer legend who is near and dear to my heart. I have one of his beautiful creations tattooed on me. But Raleigh Crump, it has been revealed on his birthday, February 27th, just passed, who's been gone, dearly departed from this world for just about a year. He passed last March. He will be honored with a bust inside of the Haunted Mansion parlor labeled Brother Roland, who it's just lovely. He's like melted, like melting wax, and I think it's great because Crump Raleigh came up with the Museum of the Weird when the Imagineers were designing the original Haunted Mansion, and his designs included a melting candle man.
That's right.
So that inspired his little bust. It's labeled Brother Roland, forever revered for embracing the weird.
Oh, perfect.
It's
I
the
love
best.
it.
It's the best.
Yeah.
He's great. And I'm pretty sure I have one of his original drawings from the Haunted Mansion
That's cool.
of something. Man eating flowers, maybe. I don't remember what it is. But he just made some really weird stuff and it was great.
I love it. Anytime you can pay homage to, the original, and I say the original Imagineers. I mean, look, they're all great concept artists that put in so much iconic awesomeness into the theme parks that are still used today and inspiring a whole new generation after generation of people like Kat, who's an experiential producer and maybe future Imagineer, which would be amazing, right?
Gosh, I would just love that. You have no idea.
Yeah.
I do love that they're embracing the weird for Raleigh. Raleigh is someone who doesn't often get spoken about when we're talking about Imagineers, which is unfortunate, even though he designed like one of the most iconic pieces from the 1964 World's Fair, the Tower of the Four Winds, which became the centerpiece of It's a Small World, which is featured in every Disney park across the globe.
Yes.
So it's really, really lovely that they're honoring him on the new Disney Treasure when it sets sail.
I love it. I love it. So, having said that, we're getting ready to talk about the Grand Floridian and all of its awesome eateries. But what we want to tell you about is these awesome deals. Yes, you can save money and time by having Kristen help you book your dream Disney vacation. Whether it's Adventures by Disney, you go on the Disney Treasure, brand new Disney Cruise Line, or all the rest of the Disney cruise liners that they have with all their awesome itineraries, or of course, the Disneyland or Walt Disney World Resort. Kristen, what is the travel deal for this week?
Well, right now you can save up to 30% on select Disney Resort hotels when you stay 5 consecutive nights or longer. If you stay less, you can save up to 25%. And this is going to be for most nights, March 25th through July 7th. And yeah, this is a fabulous deal. So yeah, you want to stay at the Grand Floridian? You stay those 5 nights, you get 30% off.
Great way to save.
Yes, it is. And 30% off at the Grand Floridian is a lot of money to save.
That's right. More money to spend on trinkets and merchandise. Food, of course.
My favorite.
Yes. Well, not only can you have Kristen use her expertise and book your Disney vacation, but also Adventures by Disney. Their guided tours are amazing. You can also do the Universal theme park. You can also do all the other cruise lines as well. Kristen, what's the best email where people can contact you and have them save all that time and money?
They can contact me at themeparksandcruises@gmail.com.
Excellent. One of my favorite resorts happens to be the Grand Floridian. And I guess this will be an overview some of the
Dining.
places dining overview.
Yeah.
Oh, we have something go bump in the night here. Why don't you guys talk about it, and I will go check on it.
You get to go check
I get
this
to
time.
go check on it.
Boy.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
But we had mentioned in the previous show, we talked about 1900 Park Fair and that it's going to be reopening on April 10th. It is a American table service buffet restaurant.
yes.
So we covered that. We don't know what the new menu all is going to include yet. It'll be interesting. I'm going to be keeping an eye open for that.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, you also have, let's talk about the big dollar place. And that is Victoria and Albert's.
Yes.
Have you dined there, Kat?
No.
It's an experience.
I think it would be.
We did it back when it was part of Tables in Wonderland many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We had saved up and decided that was going to be like one of our anniversary gifts on our trip. It's very good.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
I have a
But
friend.
at $425 a person, I have a hesitation.
It was a lot less than back when we did
I
it.
bet it was.
I think it was
Not anymore.
$300 a person, and then you paid $120 maybe for like the wine pairing.
Yeah, no. It's
Like
$425 per guest. Wine pairing is $210, and a zero proof cocktail pairing, which is just regular drinks, is $145.
That's not any fun.
I love it. I love it. But it is fine dining. It is an experience. It's
And
5
yeah.
stars. It's crazy. 3-hour experience, tasting menu,
Well,
etc., etc.
and they do have, there's the main dining room. Then they have like a step up that's a little bit like more of an intimate experience, is the Queen Victoria's room.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a friend who's done this. The chef's table, like that is the ultimate experience.
Mm-hmm.
And all I can say is it is an amazing experience if you can budget it. It is well worth the money. It is a AAA 5-diamond award winning restaurant, and it has been every year since 2000. So that's a long time to be part of, the Forbes Travel Guide getting that award. It's not like a whole lot of restaurants get those.
No, that's for sure.
Now, there used to be an age limit for dining there. I don't know if they still have that. Let me look. Yes, guest ages 10 and up.
Oh, okay.
So if you have children, your kids need to be 10 years old because,
Yes.
I mean, it is a high-end experience. And, if you're spending that kind of money, you don't want to hear my 2 children next to you.
They're precious angels, Kristen. Precious angels.
They are precious angels, but they can be not so precious at times. At times, like their little demon horns come out.
Oh.
So they're not always angels, which is true of every child.
That's true.
I think that's true of adults as well, but we just hide it better. Yeah. Very nice experience. I highly recommend doing it if you can. Let's see. If you're looking for a place that's more affordable, Citricos. How do you feel about Citricos?
I do like Citricos. I don't know that I would call it. I mean, it's more affordable than that, but it's still pretty high end.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's signature dining.
Yeah, and but the food there is wonderful. They like we talked a little bit about it last week that they did a little bit of a Mary Poppins refurbishment to the decor in there. Beefed it up a little bit as part of the Grand Floridian refurbishment that's going on. And yeah, it's really nice. The food's good. It's like a steakhouse, basically. You know, it's a American, quote unquote American.
Yeah.
Um,
Just to give anybody who's listening an idea of some of the menu items that are on there is they've got clam chowder, there's a yuzu soy roasted duck breast, citrus cured hamachi.
highly recommend.
Uh, if you've got some money to spend, they have the sturgeon caviar. You can get 1 ounce. It has egg yolk spread, creme fraiche, caper berries, and toasted brioche for $120.
It's never enough.
But some of the entrees include a guava barbecue short rib.
Delicious.
There's the coriander spice cobia, oak grilled filet mignon. So you've got some
Lots of choices.
lots of choices here, and it's I like the fact that it covers all of your protein bases.
Mm-hmm.
You've got some plant-based, you've got pork, fish, seafood, chicken, like it's everything.
Definitely.
But I will say the enhancements that you can get, 2 of them sound amazing to me. Smoked cauliflower.
Mm.
And then they have the truffled mac and cheese, which I'm sorry,
course.
anything that has truffle in front of it I'm gonna be like, yes, please.
Yeah, for sure.
But I feel like
For
they're
sure.
more of a little bit more on the like fresh side, Mediterranean type flavors, meets Florida flavors kind of thing.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely agree with that for sure.
And they do have lounge. So if you can't get a table, it's a great place to like walk up, sit down, you can order food and drink and all that kind of fun stuff.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, Kat, what else do you like here?
My favorite restaurant at the Grand Floridian is the Grand Floridian Cafe.
Very nice.
I do have a reservation to eat there when I'm there in a couple of weeks. They have delicious food. It's a little bit more relaxed. It's definitely more family friendly. They do serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner there. One of my favorite things that they recently took off the menu, unfortunately, was the lobster thermidor burger that they served there. It was
Yeah.
delicious. It was so good. But they do have other really great things like curry, pan-seared salmon, steak frite. They also have some delicious appetizers. Their heirloom apple salad is so good. It's like heirloom apples, cheddar cheese, crispy prosciutto,
Ooh.
honey apple vinaigrette with baby lettuce. It's amazing. And they also have
I love that for breakfast they have a shrimp ceviche on there.
oh yeah, you can get the shrimp ceviche all day long.
I love that it's on the breakfast menu.
Yeah, it's so good. It's not gluten free if you get it with the wonton chips, but it is gluten free if you just eat it straight without the chips.
Yeah.
So if anyone is looking to try that, I can highly recommend. They also have where is it? Oh, they took it off the menu. They used to have a really good gluten-free dessert here, but I guess they got rid of it, which is unfortunate.
Aw.
But it doesn't matter. It's fine. They have the key lime bar that looks delicious. They have cookies and cream chocolate layer cake, seasonal fruit cobbler that's plant-based. So, yeah, lots of options. And of course, kids' meals all day long, sandwiches, the whole run the gamut of cocktails, of course, as well. So it's one of my favorite places to eat, especially if you're like in the Magic Kingdom and you're doing the monorail hop, is getting a delicious meal here and then heading over to the Enchanted Rose.
Yes. Let's talk about the Enchanted Rose.
Let's, shall we?
Yes.
I love the Enchanted Rose.
It is a beautiful spot.
It's so gorgeous there.
And the cocktails are amazing.
Yes.
We went like was the day after they opened or something like that, which was not a good decision.
Why? Because it was like the busiest day of their entire
No,
life.
because they hadn't had their drinks down yet.
Oh, sure.
It was taking a lot. I think it took 20 minutes to get our drinks.
Oh no.
Yeah, but they were good.
Once they arrived.
Oh
good.
yes. Now they do have some snacks here, not much, but you can get starting at 3:30, get the house-made beef jerky. They have guajillo spiced mixed nuts, warm marinated olives. They serve appetizers, but those start at 5. So they've got a charcuterie, cheese selection. There's a seasonal flatbread. They've got a smoked trout and crab dip, croquettes, hummus, house-made truffled fries. So you definitely have something good to snack on while you're enjoying your cocktails. The lavender fog is really good. It is Nolet's silver dry gin, Rothman creme de violet, English breakfast tea, vanilla and cream. It's very good. I'm trying to think of what the other one was that I had. I don't know, but the drinks sound good. What do you typically get when you're there?
I like where is it? Oh, it's separated into martinis. They have a delicious espresso martini here. So I either will get the espresso martini or the French rose martini, which is a gin martini with apricot brandy and vermouth and lemon and grenadine. So it's a little bitter, a little sweet. My go-to drink, which we've talked about in the past, is usually a French 75 or a Aperol Spritz.
Yeah.
An Aperol Spritz at this place is $25 because they only carry top shelf bubbles.
Oh, okay.
So I have to like pivot to something more affordable if I want to have more than one. And the French Rose and the espresso martini are both a little bit more affordable, in my opinion, and also still very delicious and easy to drink.
What I need to try on here is the Floral Bitter Beauty. It's got Hendrick's gin, which is my favorite gin.
Oh, yeah.
Saint Germain elderflower liqueur, Campari, which I'm one of those people that love Campari. I know a lot of people don't, but
Negroni Spagliato with a little prosecco in it. I love it.
yes, Aperol, lemon, and soda. So like this drink has all my things in it. So
Yes.
I need to try that next time. Now, the rye knot sounds like something you would like, Aljon.
Well, yes, Whistle Pig 10-year rye whiskey, Grand Marnier, Cordon Rouge, cinnamon, pineapple, and lemon. I almost wanted to say limon. But yeah, I mean, the rye whiskey, it's all good. The Grand Marnier, always good. However, I think when we were here, I ended up getting the old fashioned. And that was the Widow Jane 10-year straight bourbon whiskey, house-made seasonal syrup, and bitters. You can't go wrong with a really well-crafted old-fashioned. So that's kind of been my thing. Although I'm sure you talked about the floral bitter. I'm sorry, I just came back, everybody. So
yes, we talked about the floral bitter
beauty.
Yes, that's what
right.
we were just talking about.
And that's the thing. You mentioned the fact that these cocktails are on the pricey side. I mean, when you're spending nowadays $26.50 for an old fashioned, that really, really, I really want to sip and savor the flavor, because
Yeah.
otherwise I'm just going to get myself a Will gin and tonic and, let the good times roll. Right. Um, because it's, I tend to like really, great cocktails, but when it comes down to my pocketbook, I'll start off really great and then I'll just go ahead and get the well drinks after that.
Yeah.
I don't need top shelf to have a good time. But I do like to get some really great cocktails, which by the way, this is just a really well themed bar. I really, really like this bar a lot. Anyway,
It's so beautiful, and the intention behind it is so like well planned out
yes.
that you really do feel like you're not in a hotel lobby, you're in like a magical.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. It's really lovely.
Well themed room for sure.
Yes, yes. Um, have you guys ever eaten at Narcosis?
Yes.
We love Narcoses.
So for my birthday, which is coming up, we're not going to talk about it after this. We have a reservation at Narcosis for the first time.
Oh,
because
great.
I really wanted to try it. So I'm really excited to look at this menu and like hear what you guys like about it. I have reservations for 2 restaurants at the Grand Floridian within like 3 days of each other.
Good.
Nice.
This
Good
like
to
is
know.
extravagant and extreme for me. So I'm like, can we go to Portillo's? And this vacation, I'm like, I want to eat 3 meals a day at the Grand Floridian.
You know
So
what? It's your birthday.
Yeah.
Live it up. Do what
it's
you
the
want.
baby's first Disney trip.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
why not?
he's
well,
not going to get anything out of this, but
well, first of all, I have to say that being Narcoses, it is a seafood heavy menu.
mhm.
And being there riverside, there at the Grand Floridian, there is no other restaurant like it. It's such a great, intimate place to eat, great atmosphere, especially at night if you have dinner, because it's very candlelit, romantic on the waterfront. Kristen and I usually spend our anniversaries there whenever we can kind of plan it out. I mean, it's different now with the children because this is a signature dining restaurant. So I want to be respectful of other people that are having a good time there and not bring our noisemakers there because they really will. They'll love it. But it is a great place to see the fireworks display. When they fire the fireworks, you can just head on out there, kind of on the dock side section, and just watch the fireworks go off. It's a really, really nice setting. One of my favorites. So, Kristen,
I'll tell you, I want to go and have other people come with us because I want this Narcosis chilled seafood plateau
Mhm.
for
Yeah.
$139. It has king crab, tuna poke, colossal poached shrimp, coconut Thai mussels. I'm just like, my mouth is watering just
I want that.
reading this menu.
Yeah.
I will say, Kat, if they
Yes.
don't have any flour in the lobster bisque, get that.
They don't. It's available. It says for gluten wheat. So yeah, I can have that. I
Perfect.
may try that. for
It's
sure.
very
It's really
good.
good. It's really
I
good.
feel so bad, right? Because like, yes, it's my birthday, but my sister-in-law is allergic to fish.
Well, there's other.
So there's a couple things here, but I am being a little selfish this year. So
Oh, sometimes you
Well,
have to.
well,
She could get
I
steak.
saw that they had gluten-free calamari. I haven't had calamari in like 10 years.
it's good. It's
Yeah.
good.
I gotta have it.
Well, we've been lucky enough to eat there multiple times, and so for her, I would suggest the New York strip steak, which is, if she's a steak person,
Oh, she is.
because as longtime listeners know, I'm a big fan of New York strip steak. That is my favorite cut of meat. It's the most flavorful, and they've got this potato mash, roasted rainbow vegetables, red wine demi glaze, which is to die for. Melts in your mouth, a lot of flavor. So I would do that, and And I've also had the surf and turf, which is great. So if you want the filet mignon and the butter poached lobster tail, which I love, I need to kind of curtail a lot of my crustacean eating these because of my recent medical issues. But
Yeah.
but
You know what actually sounds really good is that milk brine pork chop. Has
Oh.
winter squash Johnny cakes, wilted mustard greens, heirloom apple, celery root, sage, caramelized hazelnut butter.
Ooh.
Mm.
yeah, that's a
Yes,
real good.
please.
Yeah, just a really nice pork chop. So,
We always got the surf and turf.
yes.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Even the Gulf shrimp pasta, it's allergy friendly pasta, so I can have that too. Which I'm like really excited about, you guys. Like it's like the little things in life, right? Like,
Yes.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I can have a shrimp pasta. I can never have a shrimp pasta. Like, what?
Yeah.
Best day ever.
Yes. I'm glad you get to check this out. It's literally one of my
Yeah.
favorite places. Yeah.
Do you know if the almond crusted cheesecake has?
No, I can't have that one.
Okay.
It's a
I
shame.
can't have any dessert. No, I can have berry pavlova. That's all I can have here.
Pavlova.
Oh my gosh.
I know. So go ahead. Go ahead.
So our daughter is obsessed with Bluey.
Oh, do they eat pavlova a lot on Bluey because they're Australian?
There's
Yes, there's a
one
lot of
no,
pavlova.
there's one episode about pavlova.
Well,
And
they've talked about
she's-
Pavlova on two episodes, maybe. Oh, okay.
There's the
They
pavlova.
talk about
episode.
Lamington.
And since then she has been all about like
Can you?
can we buy pavlova? And it's like we don't have pavlova around here.
Mommy, make me a pavlova, please.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I was like, we have to like go to Disney World to get you some pavlova.
Try the Pavlova.
You just get her some little like meringues, like some prepackaged meringues.
Say it's
It's the same
Pavlova.
thing. It's the same
No,
thing.
not.
You get them at Marshall's. They're like 4 years old, but she'll get over it real fast.
It's been on closeout for 5 years, but yeah.
It's fine. It's sugar. It doesn't go bad.
Oh, it's fine. But
Almond crusted cheesecake is my favorite dessert ever.
I think they introduced the almond crusted cheesecake during the Year of a Million Dreams promotion.
Yes,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna say the almond crusted cheesecake, the only thing in the entire world that beats it, and it's right there,
Right underneath.
is a Sicilian cannoli.
It's Kristen's favorite.
You know, I just like the most amazing dessert I've ever had.
I'm not going to fight with you there.
Best thing she ever ate. Go back and check
Oh,
out
yeah.
the best thing I ever ate episodes for best desserts.
Good times.
And,
But I
and
to-
actually the almond crusted cheesecake and that but which they don't just so you know, the almond crusted cheesecake has been a staple here at Narcosis for many, 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 many years, as opposed to the as your other dessert.
No, the cannoli that I'm
The cannoli.
talking about, you can't get at Walt Disney World.
Oh, okay. I thought you could get the cannoli
No.
over there at the
You can, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the cannoli, like actually going to the country Italy,
Okay, well,
where
I
I
get
had
that.
a cannoli. That's what I'm
Okay.
talking about. Yeah,
Okay.
that cannoli.
Okay. I thought our conversation was limited.
No,
was
that-
all about
Step
this.
1, get on a plane. Step 2,
You weren't listening to what I said.
Okay. All right.
So this is my second most favorite dessert in the entire world. So there
There
we
you go. Okay.
it's amazing. Wild mushroom risotto sounds good.
Yes.
yes, I love mushrooms.
Yes, Kat, so you're going to have an amazing birthday here.
I'm so excited. You have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited.
I'm living vicariously through you, girl.
I'll take tons of pictures because
Oh, yes.
Great.
I'm going to be unbearable. Let's be honest. You know, there's those people that are like super obsessed with their kids and like that's all they talk about.
Yes.
I'm obsessed with somebody else's kid, which is probably worse.
Well, I mean, it's family, so why not?
Yeah. My godson, he's just Like, I'm obsessed with him. He crawled for the first time today. He's
Uh,
just been like rolling around in a circle for the past couple of weeks.
so
And he finally got up on his hands and knees.
the Three Stooges roll
Yeah,
around.
yeah. So,
Nice.
yeah, I'm going to be taking an absurd amount of photos and eating an absurd amount of Mickey waffles. It's going to be great.
Yes.
Speaking of Mickey waffles,
Yes.
there's one last place we should probably mention at the Grand Floridian,
Yes.
and that's Gasparilla Island Grill.
Yay.
I miss when they were open 24 hours.
Yeah.
Uh,
They
yeah.
still have a late night menu, but it's very limited.
Yes. But
But if you go, the great thing was if you went to like a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, when you got done, if you were hungry and you wanted actual food, you could go there.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, this is a great quick service. So what can we sort here for Kat and her trip? I mean, you have an idea already of what you want to do there. Gasparilla, just pick up some stuff, right?
Yeah, I mean, they have gluten-friendly waffles, which is my go-to when it comes to breakfast, but they do serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which is great. Um, it's an easy stop if you're like doing the monorail loop or you're just resort hopping. They have easy food. If you have allergies like I do, for lunch and dinner, they serve gluten-friendly burgers, flatbreads, chicken strips, french fries, like the usual. It's the usual theme park fare, but it is, in a nicer environment, in my opinion. And then, of course, you can get beverages, alcoholic beverages, bakery items, pastries. They have the raspberry macaron heart right now, which is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
For Valentine's Day. But you can get the almond cheesecake there.
You can.
So
And last time I was there with Tony and his mom.
oh.
And we had
No.
Was it not?
No, you guys went to Grand Floridian Cafe.
We went to the cafe.
Yeah.
It's been that long, gang. But we have been here before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Several times. So yeah, I mean, I've had the burger before.
The artisan burger sounds really good.
Yeah,
'cause it's made with brisket and chuck and topped bacon, cheddar, lettuce, tomato, and onion on a toasted brioche bun.
Yes, juicy, good time burger there. I mean, you had me at brisket, right? So that's always good. Another one of their specialties is the Italian sandwich, and this is right up Kristen's alley because it's got ham, salami, capicola, provolone, lettuce, tomato, onion, banana peppers, Italian dressing, olive aioli, house-made sub roll served with choice of side.
I don't like capicola though.
I thought you liked capicola.
No, I'm not a big capicola. I like salami a lot.
Okay, well, you can give me the capicola then.
I like the pepper, like black pepper crusted salami.
Yes. Yeah,
That's my
I mean
favorite.
it's all good. I mean it's all got all the Italian meats, so I'm down with that.
The caprese sandwich is what I would get.
Oh yes.
With the fire roasted tomatoes, fresh mozzarella, arugula, lettuce, basil, sherry vinaigrette, basil aioli, and balsamic reduction. Yeah.
Good times.
They have after school special here too.
Oh yeah.
Grilled cheese, 3 cheese, grilled cheese with a little tomato bisque.
Yep.
That's what I call after school special. Sorry, guys.
No, it makes perfect sense. And it's at a great price too, because it's just like $100 and a great kind of a great meal, or for some people, snack.
Yes.
Right.
A quick meal on the go.
Yes.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah. And they also
have specialty coffees.
Yes.
So if you're not willing to stand in line for a Starbucks, they have Joffrey's in this location. They also have several like specialty coffees. You can get a caramel macchiato. They'll do a frozen blended coffee for my Tim Hortons fans. They'll do a cappuccino, a double espresso. What's this?
What's this?
Oh, espresso con panna.
Oh, there you go. That's a little good times there.
Espresso with a dollop of whipped cream for $3. Come on.
Yeah, it's
I love it.
ridiculous.
It's perfect.
Man, that's a lot of cool stuff to cover for sure. And some of our favorites as well.
I'd be all about the espresso macchiato, mainly because I need espresso.
Just mainline it, put it right in my
Yeah,
veins.
she needs that.
Please.
like, please give me 3 of those.
Yeah, I'll take the cold brew. Thanks. Cold brew all day, every day.
You need the patches, like in Meet the Robinsons.
She does.
Yeah.
She does.
Patches all over her, like
patches all over her.
shaking.
Exactly.
I love that movie. What a wonderful movie.
So
Me
good.
too.
What an underrated movie.
It's so good.
Gosh. Yes,
That's
yes,
great.
it is.
We recently had the creators of Meet the Robinsons on Skull Rock. You need to check that out. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
I digress. Did
I
you
think
cover
that was-
everything?
I think that was everything.
Yeah.
I do want to mention one thing we did not talk about, and that was the Garden View Tea Room.
Oh, yes.
You can't get that right now, but I will tell you, that is such a wonderful experience.
Oh, tea time.
Natalie and I did that when Connor was maybe like 8 or 9, something like that. And for kids, they would bring out in the teapot chocolate milk.
That's great. I'd love for that to happen again because our kids love tea time. They love tea parties.
Oh, yeah.
They have tea parties all the time. Our little boy and little girl, they love to have tea parties. So, yeah. And they would love it. I would love to have attended that tea party with you guys, but no, I was working.
Best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bring it back, Disney. Bring that one back and bring back the one at Epcot too.
There you go. There you go.
That's
Hopefully they will sooner than later.
That's right.
Thanks so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. You guys are the reason we do this show, so please continue to support us by sharing and giving us those 5-star reviews. You can also shop our links, Amazon, Disney Store, Garden Grocer, and Kingdom Stroller. And if you want to go the extra mile, you can click on any of the podcasting platforms you're on. You can support us there. Aljon, do you want to tell everyone where they can find us?
Well, sure. Just a quick public service announcement.
Oh,
that
yes.
Google Podcast is going away, so it's going away this spring. So if you're listening to us on Google, please be sure to migrate to another podcast platform like Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, or just any great, Radio Public, everywhere where great podcasts can be heard. You can also check us out there at diningatdisney.com because the show archive is there. You can just stream it just from the website. It's awesome. Also, find us on all the social media sites, all your favorites. We're there, right? We're there. DM us. Give us those feedback, the great feedback. You can also find me on Instagram at AljonGo, ALJONGO. And Aljon was my name-o. You can also check out the other podcasts that I'm co-host with fellow Disney creative. And when I say fellow Disney creative, I mean, I'm not a Disney creative person at all. I just consume it. Disney creative and former Imagineer, also awesome filmmaker, renowned author Dave Bossert, my man. Skull Rock Podcast, new podcast every single week where we talk about Disney and pop culture, as well as have great Imagineers and filmmakers to discuss Disney and pop culture. Coming up, shows with Joe Lancicero, who was the Imagineer behind Tokyo Disney. So, yes.
Yes, you are creative. You are just not a Disney creative.
Oh, that's true. It's true. 100%. All right, Kat. Sorry.
No. Well, you can find me at Catastrophe at CAT_ASTROPHE on Instagram. And you can check out my podcast, Eat the Pictures, everywhere podcasts are found. It's a podcast about food and film. It's like 10 minutes long. Check it out. It's pretty good. There's like 75 episodes. If you haven't already, join our Facebook group, Dining at Disney, and check out our friends, the Disney Dorks and the Sorcerer Radio Fun Zone. Sorcerer Radio can be found at srsounds.com and also, of course, on their beautiful app. Until next time, I've been Kat. That's been Kristen and Aljon. Bon appetit.
The information and opinions expressed in this podcast are for entertainment and informational purposes. All other trademarks mentioned are the property of their respective owners.